Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I've got this fabulous hibiscus mold from Pouring Your Heart Out. I will link it below. I have Nicpro here that I've let sit till about, let's see what my laser says. It says 31 or 32 now, but I am also going to use my thermometer because sometimes my laser gun is not trustworthy. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's over 30. Ooh, it's getting hot. All right, so let me get going here. So what I'm going to do first is, first of all, I'm going to clean my thermometer. I always like to clean it with isopropyl alcohol. Okay, so pouring a layer. I've mixed up 6 ounces, let it sit till about 33 degrees Celsius. I'm going to put in 1 cup, 30 grams, 10, let's see, 10, well maybe 25, no, I'll do 30, or almost 30. This is 30. I'll be mixing that with Castincraft. Sorry you can't see the label. It's used so much that I have had to put plastic around it. Otherwise it goes all over the place of where I store it. And then my other cup, I'm going to do just 20 grams. So, and what I'm going to try to do is create a maroon. So I'm using red and brown, and I'm using it from this Let's Resin pigment paste, high concentration, bright colors. So let's see if I've got enough. Nope, I'm gonna finish up using it. I'm gonna leave a little in my cup in case I mix my paste too thick. Then I have a little bit extra here to thin it down. So the first color, I haven't told you what I'm doing yet, but I will in a moment. I'm going to add from Laura's Art Corner white gold Spirae powder. So first of all, I'm going to try to do the drops. So I've used Just Resin Pigment Paste Pistachio. I am going to do a CalliLily announce. So I'm going to put, for this one first, I'm going to put, oh, it's so hard to come out. Come on. No drop has come out yet, so just so you know. 1. And I'm going to squeeze again. I might have to poke the hole with my thumbtack so that it'll come out a little easier. It's gotten really thick. So, yeah, because I want to learn how to do drops or figure out how many drops to use. Oh, okay, let me just do 1. Because that's a pretty good color. So, I did the CalliLily, as Julie has named it. Thank you very much. And then Julie did a few of them as well, and it inspired me to try using drops, because with using the paste in the jar, it's really hard to tell how much you're using or that needs to be used. So it's not quite maroon, because I looked up what makes maroon and it said red and brown. So I think I need a little bit more brown. So that was 1 drop of the red, and I'm just going to do 2 drops of the brown and get close enough to a maroon, a shade of a maroon. Yeah, it's not too deep. That's pretty good. Then I'm going to add a little bit of this gold Spirae, because the other color that I use, so that just that much, the other color that I used, the pistachio, it had a gold tint to it, and then Julie did one with aqua gold, and it had a gold, beautiful gold tint to that. So yeah, there we go. Oh, that's pretty good. So 1 drop red, 2 drops brown in 20 grams. So let's see if that's a good combo. I've got to admit, I've tried this color several times and it's been a little bit difficult. So let me stir that one up. Then, since I've got 30 grams here, I'm going to put 3 drops, 1, 2, 3 of my Castincraft. Stir that up. And I'll come right back to you after I've placed it in my piping bags, so you don't have to hear the crunching sound. I will torch this layer here of my Nicpro. Okay, let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my 2 piping bags ready. First color is going to be the white. And I hope I don't have shaky hands this morning. I have just had coffee, so let me see how I can do this. I like cleaning as I go along. Okay, so I'm going to cut about that much, not too big, not too small, only because I'm going to try Julie's technique of putting stamens in the flower. My first one I just did the fireworks in the center. So her piece, which turned out marvelously, had stamens in the center. So, okay, that looks good. So here I go. Okay, let me think. I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna come pretty far down. So what I'm trying to do is squeeze thicker on the rounded edge of the mold, the pattern there, and then thinner in the center. So let me just do a little bit more here, because this was too narrow here, I think. Okay, now, oh, I wish I could use a turntable, but it's really, I don't want to disrupt the shape. So narrow, and then now I'm squeezing my bag a little bit harder. Whoops, come on out. And then letting go to let it be a little thinner. And since I want that out there, I'm going to put it there. Wow, that looks really fat there. Okay, so now thinner. So light touch of the squeeze. Now I'm squeezing harder. Harder, or this, you know, the same as before, and then narrowing it down. Going back up here because I want it thicker here. All right, I'll do this one. So I'm going to come like this. Oops. Light touch of the bags. Now I'm going to start squeezing harder. And then lighter touch. Coming in. I might thicken this up a bit more from the outside. Ooh, not sure about that. Okay, and this one and this one. Light squeeze, getting stronger squeeze, and then slowing it down as I go around the curve. And then I start letting loose this, letting loose. Okay, cool. Now for the maroon. It's a little light maroon. Let me say it that way. Okay. So now I feel like I cut too narrow of a hole, so I might have to squeeze this hard. Okay, so let's see. Light, thicker, and then light again. But I'm going to go back out because I want this a bit thicker. Okay. Whoops, little dribble there. Light, harder squeeze. That looks pretty good. Almost want to put a little bit more. I won't. Light, harder squeeze. And I'm coming to the top. Light, harder squeeze. As I'm doing this, I can just tell my my petals aren't quite as even, meaning some are, ooh, gonna have to get rid of that, making this one a bit thicker here. I'm gonna get rid of this one right now. Come on out. Oh, you little stinker. Okay, I'm gonna use the paper towel. Oh, it's being very naughty. I'm just gonna leave it there. Too much. Okay. Light, tighter squeeze. And then I find that if I slow down, it helps. Okay, now I know Julie did the stamens now, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull out here now because I don't want this pulling to destroy or to impact my fireworks of the stamens. Ooh, the lighting just went dark here. Okay, now I'm going to take my white and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Okay, to go up higher. When I first tried this, that was a fail. I did my dots here a little too low, so I'm doing it higher this time. I'm sort of randomly placing it. Hopefully not too high up. Okay. Oops. Oh, come on. Okay. All right. I hope I'm placing them correctly. Or, you know, at a place where they can be, where they can spread. Okay, now, now if I remember, Julie waited a little bit before she pulled this in, I think, to the center. But what I will do is at least sort of do this. And then I know she did put a color in the center, which I will have to choose pretty soon here. So let me torch this, and I like how the white is spreading, and maybe I did it too thick, but oh well. So let me go think about a color in the center, and I'll just leave you on a time lapse to see the movement. Okay, I'm too impatient, so I took watermelon from Decorum, and I'm just going to place one drop in the center first. See how it spreads. And I know it'll shrink in. So, but I'm just going to leave it as one drop for now. And then, if I remember correctly, now I'm going to pull these into the center. Okay, so that's done that thingamajig. So now I'm going to wait. Let's see, it's 9:41. I'm going to wait maybe 8 minutes. So 9:49, I'm going to take a syringe to suck the center to maybe hopefully get a little center like Julie did. So I'll be back for that. Okay, it's 9:48. Not waiting any longer. Okay, so I'm going to push this down to the bottom and then suck up. Okay. All right, so that moved. So let's see. Now I'm going to put in, since I lost my watermelon, I'm going to put a little drop again, just so it has a little bit of a background. And then I'm just going to leave it and pray. So I only took this much out, whereas I think with Julie, she took quite a bit out. And then the easy way to clean the syringe to use again is to plunge it in and out with isopropyl alcohol. So I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to torch because I just put alcohol ink, and I hope I got a center of some sort. So I'm going to leave it, and then I'll have to think about a top coat color. I love the movement of these sides here, these particular ones, how they sort of kind of curved into a wave. Ooh, I hope my stamens work. So there you go, and I will see you back for the top coat. Wish you could shout at me what color to use. So there we go. See you soon. All right, as far as I can tell, it looks good. I do not know about the center, so we shall see about the syringe, if it created a somewhat of a closure like Julie's. So for the background, I'm just using some Decorum resin, and I'm using Let's Resin Pigment Paste Blue. I'm going to put a few drops in, maybe one. So this is kind of like the paste in the jars, but it's just in bottles. So I may have put too much already, but I want it to be a dark blue. So let's see what that looks like. And then I've got to my left here some Wisteria resin ink from Octopus Resin Inks, Octopus Fluid Inks. That looks like a good color. So I'm gonna throw in a little wisteria in there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, maybe. So I will stir it. Ooh, makes it even richer. I like it. Hopefully it goes well with the white and the maroon. Just gonna scrape the edge. I used a teeny cup. I should have used more. I mixed up 120 because the Decorum resin is a 2-to-1, and I've had it left over from doing some other projects with CalliLily.art, but I've got left over and it makes a good top coat. So it's a very thin resin. So okay, so let me see. I think that's enough. I don't want it any darker. So this looks similar to the backing I did for the pistachio one. So, okay. I think I've mixed it, well, just a little bit more. And here we go. Oh, I like that. I like that blue. All right. I'm just going to wait and let it go to its edges. Make sure that I'm not overflowing anywhere. I will take care of the bubbles and little stuff that I see. Okay, this side looks, could take a little bit more, so why not? Why waste my resin, right? Just use it all. Cool. 120. All right. So I will kind of take my tool and go to the edges and torch it. And then I will see you guys for the unmolding, and I hope I picked the right color. Okay, see you soon. Alrighty, so this is cured. Hope I picked the right background color. Once again, hibiscus mold. Absolutely love it. Quite a few designs can be made in this mold. Alrighty. Let's see how this CalliLily turned out. Oh, not bad. So the maroon is, ooh, and that worked. The center worked. Thank you, Julie, for the syringe trick. What do you think? I'm kind of liking it and not liking it, so I'm not sure. But it's that maroon and my little stamens. So, anyway, oh no, wait, I think I'm liking it. I'm actually liking this sort of irregular shaping there, so probably from my shaking hand, but oh wow, that turned out pretty cool. What do you think? Let me know, and I will catch you next time.